Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right here. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hi. Oh, so great to have you along with us. So great. How great. So great.
So great.
You know, they talk about the New York area and the crime has gotten out of control and they're not prosecuting criminals and all of this kind of business. One of the new problems that I saw this morning in the news is these restaurants have outdoor areas to eat. You know, their little patio areas and all. And people are using them, people off the streets, street people are using them to carry out sexual acts on each other. A woman that owns a restaurant that's considered, you know, one of the up and coming restaurants in the area, in Greenwich Village, says she sees disgusting acts all the time. She walks around the corner and in her little outdoor area, there is a woman performing on a man.
Like on their patio?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lying against her shed's plywood, and has she's put up a temporary wire fence to keep future intruders out. But she said she told the cops about it, and they asked if she felt threatened in any way or if they tried to hurt her, and she said no. And they told her, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do.
What do you mean? It's still illegal.
Mm-hmm. And it's trespassing and everything else.
And it's certainly killing her business because nobody's going to go eat there.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of these outdoor areas are not being used at the moment because of the shortage of employees and that sort of thing. So if any of these people catch these things empty, they go in and start going to town on each other like animals, just wearing each other out. Going to town on each other.
Hard.
Just like a damn nature video.
Ew.
That's so messed up.
Real good.
Like a nature
And
video.
then know that there will be nothing happen to them
Yeah, of course.
as far as the law.
Yeah, when you know that there are no repercussions.
It's illegal, but it's not that illegal in New York. They got other issues.
Right.
They're like, we're not dealing with those.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That backfired on them, didn't it? Let's build all these outdoor patios, covered outdoor patios during COVID. Haha, no one's eating them. They're just boning each other.
Yeah.
Surprise.
And they don't seem to be attractive people, the ones they showed in the article here.
They got mug shots?
No, it just shows, like there's one of the couples right there.
Oh,
there's another one.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
You're saying, oh my goodness, not hot?
Not hot.
To you.
Gross.
But that's also a situation. What's so frustrating is that the police won't do anything. But if the property owner were to do something to get rid of them, like go out there and start whipping ass, then the property owner would get in trouble.
Yeah. Did you see that guy at the smoke shop stabbed the robber? Guy jumps over the counter, pulls out a knife, and just goes and starts stabbing this guy.
I don't blame
And
him.
the kid goes like, "Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm dead." And I think he survived, but it was the craziest owner fights back video I've ever seen.
There was a time when I was managing a restaurant, and I don't know what happened, but we had to look back on the security cameras. And as we're looking back, we saw a couple that were doing it on the patio, and then the girl went and peed by the plants, and we saw it all on video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was in the middle of the night, so obviously there's no one around there, but you can see them.
So y'all were closed at the time?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, as a a rule or whatever every now and then you had to just go through the security cameras and or security footage and look at stuff?
No, something happened that prompted them to like pull those videos, and we so happened to just see that. Yeah.
There's pee on the patio.
There was, yeah. We were like, oh, is that water? Nope, it's pee. It was gross.
Oh, that's
And you see the girl like just get off the table and go pop a squat, just pee. You see everything.
So she was on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know someone who had to fire an employee for making the sex at work.
I don't get it. Like, why do you want to do it at work? Seems stressful to me.
And wouldn't that be something that is just like when you go in for the first day of work, the handbook says automatic dismissal if you're caught having sex at work.
You would think.
Yeah, it doesn't say that in any of the handbooks I've ever had to
I know.
sign.
I know.
They should put that in there.
Yeah, in the when they hand you all the stuff about the 401k and all of that, that should be the cover letter should say, if you're caught humping it at work, then just don't make the HR people have to fire you. Just
Tell
leave.
them, see you later.
Right.
Yeah, how embarrassing was it? And then what do you tell people about why you left that company?
You're like, I couldn't keep it in my pants.
Or you're the woman.
Oh, you couldn't keep it in your pants either.
Damn. It's falling out the
It's falling out the
Wow. You got problems.
I couldn't keep it in my pants.
It's falling out of your
Able to
pants.
keep it in my pants.
Ugh. Yikes.
You got bigger problems than not having a job.
Yeah. Dragging it.
But, what if you're the manager and it's your spouse that came to check on you at work?
And
There's always a gray area, I would think.
what, then the manager and the spouse had sex at work?
In whoever's the manager's office.
Yeah.
That would be acceptable, I would think.
How would anybody know?
Like exciting to keep things spicy.
No, just happened. She came up to, I was working late. She came to visit me, bring me dinner. We ate dinner, and then I said, well, while you're packing up those dishes, go ahead and take this packing.
Ew.
That's all it was, just a romantic moment.
It happens.
Let me pack that.
So did many restaurant
Okay.
employees try to hook up with each other in the restaurant or whatever?
Not that I knew of, but I don't know if they just wouldn't tell me because they knew that they would get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah,
But still, I don't know. Like, I've never thought that restaurants would be a good place to just randomly hook up.
yeah. DJs, all radio stations pretty much have had employees hooking up in it.
Yeah, but at a station, I feel like there's more comfortable places to make that happen. In a restaurant, you have the walk-in cooler, which you'll
Yeah.
probably freeze. It's going to be cold.
You mean while it's open?
Or even if it's closed, there's still people in there.
Yeah. So I would think a booth would be about the only semi-comfortable thing at a restaurant.
But then imagine that table in the middle. Like, you can't really do much.
Well, I mean, can't you move the table out of the way in some of them?
Yeah.
Like that's pushed into the middle, it's not attached to the wall.
You got to learn to use that
Yeah,
table
it's
to your
doing a lot.
advantage.
Yeah, you fold up your clothes and put them on that table.
Perfect, actually.
Yeah, if you want to think about workplaces that seem like they would be the more conducive to making the relations at work. So you say restaurants not a good one.
No. Or, I mean, yeah.
I would think that a massage place would be.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already comfy. Mm-hmm. Lights are already
They
low.
can go face down.
Right.
Hello?
Furniture store.
Yeah, furniture store is a great one.
You know?
Oh, IKEA. Oh, there's so many places.
Yeah.
Joanne Fabrics.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't help but get horny in there anyway.
The library.
Baby, you know what Joanne Fabrics does to me.
But you hear about the airline industry being a very sexy, very sexual industry.
Yeah.
But they usually wait until they get back to their hotels and stuff where they're having layovers and all, right?
Yeah,
There's nothing in the plane that is easy to
Well, the
deal with.
long distance flights have sleeping areas below the plane.
Oh, yeah.
For when the pilots switch out, they can you can go take a hour, 2 hour nap,
Right.
whatever. On if you're on a 7 hour flight or something over the ocean or something.
Yeah, I saw an episode of CSI Miami where they had that, and those are the ones getting killed.
But other than that, when they lock the cockpit door, once that door is closed on a regular flight, your average flight, that door is never to be opened until the plane lands and everybody is disembarking. So I think it would be very difficult. Plus, you don't have those spaces. You're right. You don't have those spaces on a regular plane. If you're flying from Charlotte to Birmingham,
Right.
you don't have that kind of space on the plane. Mm-hmm. Unless you really want to get free.
Mile High Club.
Mile High Club, yeah.
So not car dealerships. There wouldn't be, unless you're selling vans.
Yeah,
You
or
can get in a
like a
van.
Hummer.
But car dealerships do have a lot of places to sit inside, like couches and everything everywhere.
Probably smells like, ugh, gross. I don't know why. I just feel like a couch and car sales place smells like cigarettes and staleness.
So we said restaurants are bad.
The hospital.
That
You
could
can
be,
go into the empty
Yeah.
rooms. That's where probably all the doctors get their
Yeah.
freak on.
You got the hospital.
Get that freak
all
on.
the doctors. Yeah, you're right. All the doctors.
Yeah.
Point me to the place where you get your freak on.
Where you get your freak on, doc?
Hotels are kind of a given if you work in the hotel industry.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A warehouse.
Where you gonna go in a warehouse?
There's
A
probably
big wide open
different.
space.
There's different places that you can hide.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
what if we did something like a Lowe's inside a big Lowe's store?
On top of the toilets.
What?
Good Lord.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the
She's
places.
like hiding in a warehouse on top of a toilet.
She's got low standards.
Yes, what I'm thinking.
Well, like under
That's
the
what I'm
bed.
thinking. She's just wherever you can get it.
Hey,
Pile of lumber.
On top of the toilet.
Hiding in a warehouse. So yeah, all she needs to make it a good place for that is somewhere they can hide.
right.
Yeah.
Where we gonna hide?
All you need.
What about in a gym?
It smells like body odor in there.
What kind of gyms you going
Where are
to?
you going to the gym?
Any gym smells like some type of sweat, a little bit.
No.
No, Jet Fitness doesn't smell like sweat.
Well, that's here in the fancy suburbs.
Okay.
The gym where I live is.
Go to a Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why hooking up on top of a toilet's preferable. It's like somewhere nice, like on top of a toilet.
I'm sorry, Mom. I got fired because I was hooking up on top of a toilet display.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, do they sell mattresses there? They have really nice outdoor furniture. Maybe that'll
Yeah.
work. And she goes
At
straight to
Lowe's?
on top of the toilet.
They don't sell mattresses at Lowe's.
I said I'm trying to think of if they do, going through all the
Yeah.
options. And you,
But they do have good outdoor
yeah,
furniture.
really
Yeah, I
nice
didn't think
outdoor
about
furniture.
They have
that.
air mattresses. I'm
Yeah.
sure they have that. Probably 1,000 things that would come to mind before on top of one of the toilet displays.
Just trying to be efficient.
On a washing machine.
Yeah.
Efficient. Yeah, efficiency.
I'm gonna take you on top of the shitter. make an honest woman out of you.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York-style pizza from Papa John's.
Hey, it's Riggins from the Ace and TJ Show, reminding you that every Friday I do the Week in Review, which is sponsored by Calitrin. Learn more at acetj.com/weight loss.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
All right, on the show, regular old morning show, Riggins touched on he touched on this fellow whose junk was hanging out of his pants. It was a guy who was running in a race for World Athletics U20 Championships in Columbia. That's Columbia, South Carolina, Columbia in South America. His name is Alberto Nonino.
Alberto Nonino.
And it was a 400-meter race, which I don't know how far that is.
It's a long race.
Because I only deal in American measurements.
It was like a lap.
Okay.
It's,
But he lost.
Quarter of a mile.
He lost because his deer kept popping out of his shorts. Well, it says junk. Who we talking about? His deer or his beer?
I think it was his balls.
His bowl.
Ew,
Okay. All right.
really?
Well, that's not quite as impressive then.
No, not at all.
Because after looking for the video for a solid 15 minutes, an uncensored version, I'm
Yeah.
like, now why am I spending my Friday afternoon looking for this? See some balls.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It looked to be balls.
That's
But how
disgusting.
did he just forget his jock? His jock scrap.
Did they wear jock straps in running?
I would think they
should.
I thought
should.
that would be uncomfortable when you're moving that quickly. Like that's their thing, is to be like, aerodynamic. I just didn't picture a
But
jock
so
have
are
to wear-
other athletes, like football
Yeah.
players, are running as fast as they can and
Yeah,
straight to where
but
they're
even-
supposed to go.
even
And
their
basketball players.
Their shorts are shorter. Their tanks, everything is
I-
about speed. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
just didn't
honestly
picture a
thought
jock.
we had reached a point where I would have assumed they wore shorts that have a built-in liner.
like
Yeah.
something other than a jock.
Yeah.
Right. But still, I mean,
Same thing, same concept.
yeah, just something to house the boys,
Right. Like I was picturing a netting or something.
And wouldn't that hurt? Like if you're
If
running,
bouncing,
bouncing
yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
girls, it hurts. Like
Now, that would be a huge difference. That's a turn of events for you there, Alexis, because earlier you said that he would be, even though he lost the race, that you would be impressed by that if at the time when you thought it was his penis
Yeah.
hanging out of his shorts.
right.
But now to find out that it was some saggy ball,
It's disgusting. I'm disgusted. I'm over it.
yeah. It's not
hanging.
sexy at all anymore,
Nah.
is it?
Like door knockers.
Ew, clackers. You're like, bro, your clackers are popping out.
And the story, Riggins never said why he had no support.
The only thing I saw from him, he was like, it was clearly a mistake. It was like, who was doubting that it was like, you wanted this to happen. You wanted your balls on TV.
You thought this was going to give you speed.
Yeah.
And why did he let that make him lose? He should have just ran with it.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm trying to get
it
my
doesn't-
balls back in if they're
I
out.
mean,
I guess that's why I'm not a champion athlete. I don't have the grit and determination to make it happen.
But it may have hurt. May have been hurting.
true.
You know.
And that movement while you're trying to run would definitely slow you down.
Because you remember that girl that you talked about, Riggins, that did some type of marathon and she pooped herself
Yeah.
and she kept going?
A couple times.
Like, that's impressive.
Incredible.
So, I'm sorry, your balls popped out. You can't run no more?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's because
Have
he
you ever-
still ran, it just slowed him down. He never stopped running, he just slowed him down.
have you ever put pea gravel into a wagon and pulled it down the road? It looks like popcorn going in the stage before it turns into popcorn. That's probably what his balls felt like.
What?
What's your balls
Oh,
feel
no,
like?
you know what? It might have been his
That's
penis.
disgusting.
Now that
Wait, let me see
a
the
clear, uncensored video. This wasn't available a couple days ago. I promise you that, because this is pretty clearly a penis.
Yeah, let me see.
I don't even know if it's legal to be on YouTube.
I think this is the only occupation that you can say, let me see.
Let me see that thing. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's his schlang. That thing is just out there.
Alexis loves this. She is loving this.
Whoa.
They didn't have this video a couple days ago.
Yeah,
love
that's yeah. So our original thoughts were true. It's the whole thing, I think.
Balls.
Like, and maybe at least at one.
He knows something's up right there. He's like, this is not, something's weird down there.
He's like, and you notice his steps get a little less high.
Bloop. Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on out here? A race?
Yeah, here it comes. There it is. It's like, oh hey.
Just bouncing around.
That
Yeah, I
guy's,
think
that
it
guy's
was
a world-class athlete, and this is what he becomes famous for right here.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's out.
Oh, no, it's out again. Bam.
He's like, it's,
Oh,
that
no,
was
he's
a good
Italian.
one, yeah.
Oh, no.
ay, mamma mia.
Mamma mia. That is-
Everything keeps a falling.
Not to my sausage.
Not my meatballs.
Yeah.
Damn, poor guy.
And again, to his credit, he never stops running, but it is hard to run a race when you're constantly trying to reach down and tuck things back in your pants
Listen.
like he is.
That guy's pretty, you know. I'm sure he's gifted.
Where are his draws though?
You don't wear drawers, so maybe he's
I'm
like
not
you.
an Olympic sprinter.
Right.
Yeah, what kind of underwear they wear?
If you were going to run, would you wear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I put them on to walk around the block if I'm doing any kind of exercising. My shorts are a lot longer than this too. I'm not taking any chances.
Loop.
Poor guy.
Bloop. I love it.
Bloop.
You really enjoyed that.
But we solved the mystery.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was that.
That was full package.
It was everything.
Penis and balls.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It says most athletes, runners, wear compression shorts underneath their. And a lot of times with Olympic, you'll see the compression shorts actually come down below the small running shorts.
Sausage
were in
and
the wash.
potatoes.
Yeah, what is he? Did he get there and realize I don't have my stuff? I gotta go with it.
Thanks a lot, Mom.
I thought they may still wear an old school jock strap because it's less binding. You know, everything is free in your legs and all.
Yeah.
Compression shorts would be.
But wow, that is not as comfortable as compression shorts. That's for sure.
No.
He should have like tied it or something.
Tied it?
Yeah. Like tied it and then wrapped it around his waist. Something like that.
You're right. He should.
Or he could have just worn his compression shorts that he's worn in probably every other race.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he forgot it and he didn't have a plan B, that should have been his plan B.
Yeah, he had that Mr. Todd thing going, where gets there and he forgot one thing.
One thing.
Mr. Todd, the camera guy, we told y'all he always forgets one thing. That one light, that one camera, one something. He said, "Oh, I forgot my compression shorts. I'm gonna be out here dangling for the world's delight."
And he was dangling.
He's flown internationally. Like he's flown from Italy to Colombia, and then his Peter and Peter, Paul, and Mary have all come out. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. The twig and berries.
The twig and berries
have come out.
Sausage and potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh God! And you know his little village back in Italy was cheering him on.
God, they were probably watching live.
Yeah.
His parents were probably watching.
Well, surely they didn't go back and look tirelessly for it the way Riggins did.
No, I'm sure they didn't.
But they know what happened.
I know TMZ put up like a censored video. I'm like, why would you even post that? Don't even tell the story if you're not going to show the video. That's the whole point of the video.
Yeah, like
That's the whole point of the story.
Exactly.
How much time
Don't
do you
even
think?
report on it.
Don't even tell the story.
How much time do you think you initially invested,
Oh,
Riggins,
God.
into trying to find that unedited
Too
piece
much.
of video?
I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm like searching through Twitter, and the tweets were hysterical. Really funny. And then it's not the first time it happened because I found another video where a guy's junk had fallen out and it was just his balls. And that was from like the 90s. I'm like, oh, this has happened a couple of times where people's junk falls out. It's a thing.
What if somebody just sabotaged him though, like Nancy Kerrigan and them, and Tanya Harding? Somebody stole his shorts,
jockstrap,
right?
whatever.
Yeah, right before he was supposed to run.
It's like, I'm ready. Wow, what do I do now? Just do it. Go for it.
He could have duct taped it to himself.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
That seems uncomfortable.
But that's better than having it fall out in front of the world.
Yeah, just like, tape it to the side or something.
It looked like because it was really white.
You need a tan
It
it.
looked like a baby albino elephant trunk.
Look at that one.
This is the first one I saw. Well, never mind.
It looks like it just came out of the pocket.
Yeah, that was not as impressive. That one's more like bleep, bleep, bleep.
Alexis is going to get into watching the sport.
I am.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Love
a
hurdles.
thing. I love it.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. Ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ show.
I just found out something kind of funny.
What?
I saw it as a meme, and then I checked to make sure I'm correct that it was right. The UK version of Dollar Tree is called Poundland
I like that.
because the pound is the name of their currency. So it's like Dollarland, Poundland.
I like it.
Love it.
Poundland.
Poundland.
You want to go to Poundland?
Yeah, they should have gone full Pound Town if they're going to do that.
Well, I mean, maybe that's not even a thing there in England. They don't think of Pound Town.
It's very polite sex over there.
A pound. That's never made sense.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like $1. Is that
Yeah,
like the
I
dollar
guess.
a pound?
But I mean, that's if you say you've got 20 singles, that's 20 pounds in your pocket you're walking around with.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Makes no sense.
I mean, they never really grasp the ways of the U.S. You think they would wonder someday, hey, what does the U.S. do that where they're capable of feeding the world, including us? We need to do more like that. But instead, they act like we need to be doing more like they do, walking around with pounds and pounds of money in their pockets.
Dumb.
And a couple
No,
other
thank you.
couple other notes regarding offices or places of employment that would be good for a hookup. One guy said, hey, my ex-wife slept with the guy at the hospital where she worked. So apparently hospitals are okay. And one lady said, we have a furniture store, and one room is where seconds go. It's a very dusty room. I guess by seconds she means duplicates, waiting to be put out on the floor. She goes, I went up one day and there were butt prints on an end table, butt and hand prints in the dust on an end table. So apparently people have been hooking up in there in the seconds room at the furniture store.
Gross.
I'll have seconds. Which end?
Yeah. They doing on top of some dust. This is nasty.
Unless you're already dusty.
Yeah.
Right. Which they probably are.
Yeah.
Or greasy, nasty.
Would you rather be greasy or dusty?
I think I'd rather be dusty than greasy.
You mean greasy as in like oil grease, like black type grease, or greasy as in cooking oil, like a vegetable oil or coconut oil?
Greasy as in the first option.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go Dusty. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't go either because I'm not a savage.
It's not how the game works.
I can't even imagine. I know it's a hypothetical, but I can't even put myself in a hypothetical situation where I'm a savage.
I love that Alexis is the one who had to speak up to say, you can't do that. Like, she doesn't always do that in hypothetical games.
Mm-hmm.
Do as I say, not as I do, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
My bad.
Suddenly my dad showed up.
Just mind your business.
Okay.
How about that, Rob?
I mean, my bad.
In there being all greasy.
Yeah, and Dusty.
Greasy, dusty ass, greasy. Trying to come up in here talking shit.
Humpback, crooked letter.
Hey, I'm not crooked anymore.
Well,
Wait, what were you going for there? Were you trying to spell Mississippi?
Yeah, but
You know how to do it that way?
yeah, MISSISSIPPI.
No.
Oh, MI, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
Right. Okay.
MISSISSIPPI.
There.
Yup.
Don't play with me. Right, say it.
Exactly. Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Play with yourself. Well, that sounds weird. Don't.
So your spelling Mississippi that way was calling Rob that he's a humpback
Yeah, and a crooked letter.
and a crooked letter. Oh, I didn't realize he was a crooked
Oh,
letter.
crooked
too.
letter.
I like where you were going with that.
Crooked letter. S. S.
Looking like a lowercase R.
That's what your ass looks like a lowercase R. Stupid.
His age calls them little letters.
Yeah.
Little letter. Big letter,
Looking like a
little
little,
letter.
looking like a little R.
Little letter R.
Big P, little P.
That's right.
That's so dumb.
All right, now you've been practicing your little letters now. You got to do capital.
Work on your capital
I
letters.
can do little letters.
Just like when I was a kid, I referred to and I often still do it, but I would ask my mom, are we going to just Sunday school or we having to go to Sunday school and big church today?
Picture.
Because I didn't know the word sanctuary. I was like, oh, Mom, we have to go to both?
Big church.
What if we skip Sunday school so I can watch the end of the wrestling? We'll just go to big church. She's like, nope.
Yeah, I hear people calling it Sunday school and preaching. Are we going to Sunday school or are we just going to preaching?
To preaching.
I always preferred just going to preaching.
Yeah, what do they do at Sunday school? Like
You break out into small groups based on your age, and you know, really, I always found it was more effective in learning stuff.
Oh, you guys don't just like play and stuff?
No,
That was like babysitting.
no, they
at
have
church.
Sunday. No, they have
That's what I
Sunday
thought
school for
Sunday
all
school
ages.
was.
Like,
Yeah, all the way
adults
up
have
through
Sunday
adults.
school and everything. In.
Oh, really?
Seniors, yeah, they have senior classes.
Oh, I thought it was just like a babysitting service.
No, there's like a singles department for people who are single adults, even for those who are divorced. That whole that kind of thing.
Yeah, I used to teach an adult Sunday school class.
Really?
Yep,
What did you teach them?
all kinds of stuff that made their lives worth living. They finally had a purpose when I was finished with them.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, they were walking around lost in the world. So that's why I would have been a great cult leader.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah,
I would not be in your cult.
You're confirming that?
Yeah.
Well,
I would hate that cult.
so now I know not to even approach her about it.
Your cult sucks.
Let me just go
But
on
you
record.
know, if I started a cult and I asked Ace, Riggins, and Rob, all of y'all to be in it, and I didn't ask her,
Yeah.
she'd be like, well, why am I not getting invited to be in your, why are you not trying to get me in your cult?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's stupid. I don't even want to be in your dumb cult anyways.
Your cult's stupid.
And all you guys are dumb.
Those are some really cool track suits you make them wear. I'd like to get one of those if I could, but
Yeah, those are actually fire.
Can I just get one without being in the cult?
Yeah.
You would make your people wear tracksuits. It's a cult full of tracksuits.
I think that might be the thing that would attract me to the
That would
cult.
be
Like,
the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, God forbid there's like a linen pant cult. There's shit be number
I'd
one in
start
line.
that.
I'm in. Whatever we got to
Yes.
Great.
You mean I
Linen
have to wear linen pants every day? Hell, where do I
do.
sign?
Let's go.
Give me the medicine.
So damn comfortable.
Let me drink the Kool-Aid.
So damn comfortable.
I'm thirsty, baby.
Let me unburden. Whatever y'all need me to do.
Let's start some cults.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. That sounds lit.
The money seems to be pretty good for most of those people, you know?
Yeah, they eat good. The cult leaders do, at least.
Right. That's why I don't want to get in if I'm not
Right, if
upper
you're on the
echelon.
top.
Yeah, like the top Scientologists live large, top cult leaders live large.
Yeah.
What's
I don't want to be at the bottom of the totem pole of a cult.
yeah. Those are always first ones to die.
Right. Oh, are they?
Yeah. Because they got to sacrifice somebody. They're not going to sacrifice anybody in the upper echelon, I don't think.
I think those are always the first ones to have a bunch of babies.
That's true too. Yeah.
But at least I would be the only cult leader that's not, trying to impregnate every woman in the cult.
That's good.
Because my vasectomy is still in forward.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
still in drive. Aces have been put in reverse.
That could be what you promised them. It just isn't working. I don't know, guys.
I'd be the only cult leader also that would want the women just to leave them alone.
Stop talking.
I don't want any women in my bed quarters and my chambers. Just, I'm trying to watch the Jason Statham movie up in here. I don't need all that talking.
In your
I'd be
tracksuit?
the only.
Yeah, just chilling in his tracksuit.
No, I wouldn't wear the tracksuit.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
What would you wear as a cult leader, TJ? What would be your go-to?
Well, at night I would wear big workout shorts and a t-shirt, comfy t-shirt. During the day I'd wear what I wear to work, I guess. Here, shorts and a t-shirt.
What's that snuggie thing that you wear?
No, it's just a blanket.
It's
I
just a
put that on, yeah.
But you got to
so-
have the cult leader always has kind of a theme to how they dress. It's pretty much the same all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm tearing down those walls.
Okay.
I'm tearing down the wall. I'm going to be a celibate cult leader. I'm going to be a loner cult leader. Like, I'm not even going to have meetings.
Yeah.
So, that'll be the best cult anybody's ever been. Wait, we're not having meetings?
It's the fend for yourselves cult.
Right.
It's
We
a
just
cult
don't-
of one.
All I ask is that you get all this work done around here, and don't try to leave. Then we're gonna be good.
Don't bother me.
Yeah, don't try to leave. And I'm gonna need somebody who knows how to fix internet and TV connections and stuff. That'll be my number one hand.
There's not some sort of guidelines to the cult, like what you're following or anything. You just kind of want these people to do the work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and just no freaky liberal type things. Don't come in there, like what was that? What was that movie that it was called? The Path. That series with what's Jesse's name?
Aaron Paul.
With Aaron Paul. That was pretty good for the first 2 seasons, but it was just, it got to where it was just too liberal and all that. Don't do that kind of stuff in my cult. Unless you do, if that's your way to get kicked out so you can go home, then I'll just let you out. I don't care.
The world's foremost conservative cult. Mm-hmm. The cult of TJ.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to be conservative. Just, you don't even have to talk about any of it. Just fine with me. Just don't talk to me. That's all I'm asking.
Right.
I'm into this cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cult doesn't sound terrible at all, does it?
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
So I think the only solution to the runners' problems they're having their business fall out of their shorts, they're going to have to start running in jeans.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Or corduroys.
Be the worst
you're right.
race.
Just like when we were in elementary school.
Man.
I hate wearing jeans. Hate them.
Oh, you talk about something that might be entertaining is to have a triathlon and make every contestant wear jeans.
Okay, but you're going to have to shorten the distance because you can't
Yeah.
expect somebody to start out swimming 2.5
Right.
miles or whatever in jeans.
I would
But
drown.
do they do half Ironman competition things? I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
do half marathons.
They have all different lengths of triathlon.
Yeah, do a short triathlon where you wear jeans.
Oh,
That's awful.
like maybe you swim 100 yards, run a 5K,
How
and then
far is 5K?
like 2.5 or 3.2 miles. Is that right?
Okay.
Or even run a mile. Can you imagine running a mile in wet jeans?
So the swim is first?
Swim is always first, yeah.
Oh.
Why is
Yeah.
it swim first so you can just get dry while doing the rest of the stuff?
I don't know.
I guess
maybe so.
because if you tire out while you're swimming, it's more dangerous than tiring out while you're running. You see what I mean? So if you get the swim out of the way,
Right.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason.
you know, while you're most rested. Ugh. But that whole thing just seems like it would be miserable.
Yeah. A half marathon. Oh, so you're a bitch.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking when you hear half marathon.
TJ's right. The open water poses the greatest threat to an exhausted athlete. So they said that's why they do the swim first.
Well, I can never do a half marathon or whatever, triathlon.
Triathlon.
Be like, wait, I have to swim for the
You gonna
first
use-
part?
You bought 3 Toyotas
A Revlon.
to Triathlon.
A triathlon.
That's one of those things that I've always thought, man, I have such respect for people that do that kind of stuff. And I would like to test myself, but not really. Like, I would like to do it, but it just seems like that's going to take a lot of work. You know?
Well, you're doing something similar to that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really the same. Just riding a bike.
Yeah, it's to another state. That requires training. It's
But I
kinda the
wonder,
same.
I wonder if there's a world
started.
record for the longest distance somebody has swum while wearing jeans.
I don't know. Couldn't have been a good scenario, right? Like,
No, yeah, nothing good ever precedes somebody jumping in and swimming in jeans.
I don't know.
And wouldn't you want the jeans? Would you want them to be tight?
Yes.
Because if they're loose, then that's
Yeah.
going to be a bunch of loose fabric out there bringing you down.
Yeah.
But if they're tight and they get wet, and they're going to get tighter.
Wet jeans are the worst.
I know.
Like, just thinking about it makes me, like, cringe. Ugh.
Right, and just think about how hard it is to put on a pair of jeans when your feet are wet.
Right.
I bet there have been people seriously injured doing that.
Falling over.
Yeah. Do you put your jeans on while you're standing up, Riggins? Yeah. Some people sit down and do it. And
I know.
then
We
and they
thought-
stand up. When
Yeah.
they stand up, they pull them up.
Yeah,
I think some
It
women
just
do
seems
that.
difficult.
Yeah. Do. Put on my jock strap, then the jeans.
Ew.
Always. Well, I mean, I have to put on my chastity belt.
Yeah. They with the Jonas Brothers? No, they had the purity ring.
Yeah.
Really?
But they were cock rings, so I don't know what the purpose was of
My
that.
purity cock ring.
Okay, all right. It's 2 C words. I don't think we've ever done that before. You don't get to say
I didn't fully say it.
it. Well, she did.
Well,
know
I
she
think
did.
you did.
He can say the C word.
I didn't know it was a bad word.
But it was a lie anyway. I was lying.
Why is it? Oh, it can't just be like a penis ring. It always uses that word to describe it.
I know.
Would you prefer like D ring?
Yeah, penis ring or something. So vulgar.
Mm-hmm. And coming from you, Riggins, I know. you've never gone over the line
Not like that.
with any of your words.
I would never use the C word. Never. Either of them. Can we though? Can we just say the other C word once? No, I want to.
There's so many rules. I just don't know.
No, there's really not.
I don't know the
I
rules.
was just thinking there aren't that many rules.
I don't know the
Really?
rules.
What other rules can you recite?
I don't know.
Somebody's being nice to me here, and I feel bad because I'm so I guess prejudiced against these types of things that I don't think I would give it a chance. I was talking about watching this documentary on Investigation Discovery about the Murdaugh murders in South Carolina in the Charleston and Hilton Head area. Hilton Head, I think it's closer to that area. But someone said, has TJ heard the Murdaugh Murders podcast? And I automatically think that I wouldn't like that because I've never heard a true crime podcast that I like.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that one. The girl's voice can be a little annoying.
I've heard that.
What does she do?
This was like her big thing.
Yeah, this was her. This is how she like broke through in her career, but she kind of sounds like the Kardashians a little bit.
It's a lot.
Like,
vocal fry.
What's her name? Do you know her name?
I don't know her
Because she
name.
may have been on the documentary that I watched.
She's the main voice of this whole story. She broke this story
Yeah.
and started investigating it.
She's a writer, isn't she?
I don't know.
I think she works for
investigative
a local
reporter for a-
newspaper or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it's an online newspaper kind of thing. Yeah.
Her and her husband both.
Yeah, I
do
didn't
it.
find her voice that. Here's what I thought about the podcast, though. I thought she did a great job with detail, and that fact that she had audio clips and
Right.
all to provide really drove home what she was talking about. I thought it was really well done.
Oh, so it's just a one-time podcast thing, or it's a series? It's not something that's on all the time.
It's already finished, but yeah, it has a few episodes, I think.
Yeah, she does a podcast, and then she broke this out as a special edition of her podcast.
Yeah.
And it has are there 3 episodes.
More than that, I
More
think.
than that? Maybe so. I listened to him with Amanda driving to the beach one day.
Yeah, I don't think I'm looking at her picture here. I don't think she was part of the A&E or
I was on
investigation. The ID.
I need to look
thing.
that up. It was on demand.
But I only listen to political podcasts. Yeah, it was on demand. I've tried listening to the others, but I just can't. It doesn't hold my attention. I don't. And I know all the ladies who are into true crime, they love the podcasts and all too, but I can't do it. Not a good thing for me. It's just not interesting because they're not broadcasters. They're not good broadcasters.
So many podcasts
Yeah.
are just so horrific to try to listen to.
Not horrific.
Yeah, horrendous.
Horrific.
God.
Yes.
They really are. And some of them I really want to
What a
hear
calamity.
the information. It's a horror show.
What a calamity.
Calamity.
It's like I really do want to hear how Kiss recorded the Rock and Roll Over album, but I can't take this presentation, sir.
Oh yeah, that sounds lit.
Yeah, it is.
It would have been.
Had potential.
All right.
We're done.
Okay, bye.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family.